What is going on YouTube? Hit it back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we do need to look at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Now, to catch you guys up to speed on yesterday's video, we're basically talking about how things aren't necessarily looking so good for XRP and its bull flag formation here. Now, lots of things we do have to go over. We can go back just a couple of days. Basically, the beginning of this week, we were tracking a massive bull flag formation on XRP, which was working wonders here, filling in the gap. It was really nice. Originally, we had drawn a number 5 and a number 6 bull flag formation on XRP. Then they were very tiny flags. And we realized if we take a step back, it is actually a much bigger bull flag formation, which means we haven't actually confirmed the breakout outside the 5th bull flag. And then just recently, just a couple of days ago, we had massive manipulation across the board. And what it did was it actually tanked all the cryptocurrency. However, we did say that with this manipulation, it usually recovers very quickly. It's to shake off and sell off the weak hands, and that's exactly what it did. However, we saw XRP close below some vital supports, which wasn't a good sign. You could see 3 days ago that red candle closing lower or trading lower. Then it actually reversed all the way back up the following day. A couple hours later, we actually saw green on that same area, and then we started to continue lower as of yesterday's update. So as you guys can see today, what we need to talk about here is the weird formation that's happening right now. We need to see if this is definitely still within the bull flag, which I think it is, and I'll show you more about that in a minute here, because Ethereum has shown with its correction to the downside here that it is still within that same formation as well. Same thing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is within the same formation. The S&P 500 also doesn't look too bad. So as you guys can see, we need to adjust this ever so slightly to kind of see what exactly is going on and if it makes sense, which I think it will. Now, with that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's jump into today's episode. So guys, as you can see, quick refresh of the top 10 cryptos. You can see we're up only 0.27, trading 70 on the Fear and Greed Index. You can see the consolidation that has happened. So really, we saw a major sell-off of manipulation over the past couple of days. We dumped, or it happened immediately within an hour or two, and then we reversed right back up to consolidate sideways. Here it happened immediately, then we are consolidating sideways, so on and so forth. And a lot of these cryptos are still consolidating, if not heading lower, branching lower, which you can see over the past 7 days. Ethereum's down 2.8, BNB 3.6, Solana 8, XRP 9, Cardano 13, Avalanche 12. You can see the continued drops in these cryptos, and that's kind of what we have to look at. Now, as you know, on XRP, we're tracking the 5th bull flag. You can see clear as day here. So originally, we have this uptrend in blue, and I think I'm trying to see if we could tweak it slightly. We could. I'm not a huge fan of doing that. I'm going to leave it how I had it originally. We could pull it down a tiny bit. I think this actually makes more sense than how I had it before. If we jump to the daily, I want to see how that reacts with the market. That actually still looks plenty fine. If you ask me here, we could kind of pull this a bit lower just like that and pull this up just like that. And you can see it aligns well on the weekly too, with support here and support all along here and support where we currently are. So I don't think we're actually out of this descending fractal just yet, but you can see across the board here for the past year, now we're in a new year, XRP has formed these bull flags that break us, and we actually skyrocket. Each time we break out, it's a very substantial rally. This one was 55%. This rally here was 30%. The next rally was even bigger. It was over 100%, I believe. We can scale this up here. It was literally like 90% here. Then we take the next rally that happened. It was about 50%. We're looking for that same rally again. And you can see now we're starting to see a lot of manipulation, a lot of consolidation, and a lot of indecisions. And you can see, I think truly, if we pull this down just a hair, it still aligns very well with the markets overall. Truly, I think we still have this top resistance is still confirmed here with 1, 2, 3, almost 4 confirmations. And then the bottom support still has lots of resistance or support that's been retested. We've had flares down to this level. And then this is really consolidating on that support. If we had broken through the bull flag, we would have seen a very quick and rapid drop like we did, but it would have stayed down. And that's not what we're seeing right now, which to me means we're probably still within this bull flag here. We haven't actually broken out, which is definitely a good sign. As I've said before, there's typically these kind of flag, or we have consolidative patterns here, and it usually lasts in 5 wave cycles here. You can see kind of what I'm drawing here. So theoretically, this support should head up higher. That's the goal here. Now that we've completed the support, and I do not think we've broken out of it, especially with the consolidation that we're having, and if we compare it to Ethereum and Bitcoin, you can see they've also haven't broken through their supports that we've drawn on, which means it most likely hasn't happened to XRP yet, which means we can leave it how it is. And with that being said, there's a chance here that we're still waiting. We haven't broken out of the bull flag yet, and there's a chance that we are still going to see a breakout recovery of this stature very soon. I don't think we've broken down just yet. I don't think we've broken through supports just yet, and I think we're still on track for this breakout to come. We've just had to tweak the charts to kind of incorporate it. We've never really had a solid bottom support as much as we had a solid top resistance, and that resistance is clearly shown here. Bottom support has needed to be tweaked here and there, but at this point, it kind of makes sense now. So now we need to see, are we going to see this reversal? We should see a solid swing back to the upside here. You can see, or before we dive into that, when we do decide to see this swing, which should happen soon, this is a moderate trade to aggressive inside of here, and when we break through this resistance and we swing up, that's conservative. We can take advantage of this on BidFi, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. BidFi allows me to buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits, as well as if you do decide to sign up, you can earn over $2,000 in Monopoly money by signing up completely free and completing the tasks down here. Literally click welcome rewards. It's that simple. The best part is if you want to track or copy my trades or even practice yourself, they have a demo account right here with demo, a sample XRP to leverage trade here, and they give you $50,000 to start, but it's literally unlimited. You can just click refresh and they'll put all the money back in and you can practice your skills consistently here, which is very, very, very cool. So make sure to check out BidFi down in the description below ASAP, as it is very, very, very helpful in regards to taking advantage of the trades that we talk about here on Crypto TV. Now, moving forward to these other cryptos, you can see Ethereum is also seeing that movement here. I think this needs to finish consolidating here, and there's a good chance we could either break up or down, obviously, but we need to finish this. It's simply put, we have a price ceiling and a price floor. If we break through the top resistance, we can buy in and long. And if we break through the support, we can buy in and short, so on and so forth, and that carries further even into things like Bitcoin. Bitcoin, we've had a tweak. It almost seems like we're forming some sort of ascending fractal more so than we were a ascending triangle, but it's almost like if I jump to the 4-hour, or even if I jump to the or let's do 2-hour, you can see it almost appears like there's some sort of much bigger kind of triangle forming here. There's a symmetrical triangle definitely starting to appear here. Let's see if I jump back to the 4-hour. If I can find support, not what I wanted to draw. Here we go. No, that don't look right. I think it's going to be like this. You can see here, there's a beautiful symmetrical triangle. It almost looks like we're at the end as of right now, and we're going to see a potential small pop. So this we could definitely take advantage of in the short term here. It's definitely an aggressive trade, but you can see how we're kind of filling in the gap right here on the daily, and then zooming into the 4-hour, you can see even more so how we're filling this in here. So big decision to come on Bitcoin very soon. This, if you want to get in real quick. Obviously, it's an aggressive trade nonetheless, but you can take advantage of that on BidFi because BidFi also has Bitcoin to leverage trade as well as short. So make sure to check that out ASAP. And then lastly, to wrap up today's video, looking at the S&P, we're starting to consolidate. Granted, it's now Saturday, so consolidation is definitely going to run rampant for the next 2 days. But when Monday comes, we have to see. Ideally, you can see we've been tracking this for quite some time. Pretty much we copied and pasted the previous movement right here onto what we're seeing now, which is a beautiful bull flag breakout. This was an extremely easy bull flag pattern to capitalize on. And you can see our prediction has been practically on par. And you can see right now, I think we're pretty much at this level right here where we've had the run, the dip, and then the dip again. You can see it's a very similar pattern here. And what's next, if I draw in, is this kind of consolidative pattern. That's what I think we're due for before we rally up. That's truly what I think is going to happen. Maybe it won't take this long. Maybe this will all happen much quicker and we'll break out here. But I still think we're due for consolidation. And then once we're done consolidating, then we'll see a continued rally up. But I think markets look very good for 2024. But with that being said, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.